Connecting the hub. Attach the harness to the back of the display. Make sure the male and female pins line up and the connector is tight. Securely mount the display using either the magnet or suction cup assembly. Try to point the back of the display so it faces the hub. If your unit comes with an adjustable dipole antenna, the antenna does not need to be adjusted. Leave it in the laying down position. Connect your power using a cigarette lighter, hard wiring, or Digger Derrick plug adapter. Mount the hub to the drive head and install the adapter or locking dog adapter. Turn on the hub. The power switch is on the top of the hub. It is a round push button. Make sure a solid red light comes on when the button is pushed. Turn on your display. The power switch for the display is located on the top back of the display. It is a round push button. A solid red light will come on when the button is pushed. Wait for the display to power up and load. This process can take up to 2 minutes. Once the main display screen is up, push the Menu button. Then push the Connect to Pin or Hub button. Then the Refresh button. The screen will change and there will be a message. Please wait while we scan the radio channel. Important: while waiting for the display to power up, load and search for the hub. Move or bump the hub a couple of times so that the hub does not go into sleep mode. When the display finds the hub, the screen will come up with the torque hub and hub serial number. Highlight the torque hub and hub serial number. Then push Connect button. The hub is now connecting to the display. The main display screen will pop up. Wait for the hub and display to sync. The syncing can take up to 3 minutes. Again, make sure the hub gets some movement through this process to prevent it going into sleep mode. The movement needed is not much. Even a gentle slap with your hand is enough to keep it awake. Sleep mode is just a power-saving mode to save the battery power. You will see movement in the inclinometer. Then, in the top middle of the screen, connect it to pin plus hub serial number. Then underneath it should read pin and a number in volts and a percentage. This is the charge on the battery in the hub. You will also see some noise on the torque reading. Ideally, every job should start with a fully charged battery. Change your hub battery when it falls below 13 volts. You are now ready to start creating jobs and logging data. Proper shutdown procedure. When you are ready to shut your units down, on the main screen push Menu, then Shutdown. This will take you to the shutdown screen. Push the Shutdown button. The display requires 1 minute to turn itself off. Lines may show on the screen when it is safe to turn the push button off. Push the main power button off. Be sure the red light goes off. Naming jobs and recording data. Once the hub is connected to the display, you can name a job and start recording data. Before any data will be recorded, you must create a job. On the main screen, push Menu, then Job Management, then New Job. A screen will come up and you can name your job, then Enter. This name is what the jobs will be saved under. This job may contain multiple piles done in different locations, but they will all be under this name. Make sure the job you want is highlighted, then push Select Job. This will take you back to the main screen. At the top right corner, it should say your current job name. When you are ready to start screwing piles, push New Pile on main screen. Name the pile and target torque. Then push Save. Other information may be added in the Notes section. Assure the pile you want is highlighted, then select Pile. This will take you back to the main screen. Zero the torque on your display by pushing the center of the dial, then push Zero Pin. Data will start recording after 300-foot torque is reached. Depth can be inputted in 1-foot meter increments by pushing minus or plus buttons, just above the Add Joint button. Doing this will show torque achieved at depth increments. Adding an extension to your current pile. Push Add Joint, enter the depth you are currently at. If you are at 5 feet with your pile, enter 5 feet, then push Enter. Continue with your job adding joints as needed. Note: the last depth you entered will be kept. Be careful not to double up the depth amount. When the job is completed, you can input a total depth of your piles. Push the depth word located just under current job. This may be done instead of or with the 1-foot increments option. Once your jobs are done, you can review, email, or save job to a USB stick. To email jobs, you need to first be connected to a wireless network or mobile hotspot. Connecting to a network or starting a hotspot. Joining a network. On the main screen, push Menu, then Wi-Fi Network. You may have to push the refresh button. Wait for the display to find all the available networks. Highlight the network you wish to use, then Join. A password may be needed. On the main screen in the top left corner, it will say Wi-Fi connected to network name. It may take some time for the display to find and join the selected network. You can now email your jobs. Instead of joining a wireless network, you can also connect to a hotspot on your phone. On your phone, go to Settings, then Start Hotspot. On the display, push Menu, then Wi-Fi Network. You may have to push the refresh button. Wait for the display to find all the available networks. It may take up to a couple of minutes for the display to find your phone. Highlight your hotspot, then push Join. You may have to enter a password. The screen will go white, then back to the main screen. You can now email your jobs. Emailing and saving to a USB stick. On the main screen, push the Menu button. Push Job Management. Highlight the job you want to send. Push Export Piles. Type the email address. Make sure it is correct, then Enter. Push the Send button. The screen will go white and a message will appear that it is compiling data and sending. This white screen can take a while to complete depending on the number of piles in the job. It is highly recommended that the number of piles per job be kept to a manageable number, for example 20 or fewer. This will greatly speed up emailing time. Sending jobs to a USB stick. Insert a formatted USB stick into the port on the back of your display. Sending jobs to a configured USB stick is the same procedure as emailing, but instead of export files, the Copy to USB key will turn on. The screen will go white and a message will appear that it is compiling data and sending. This white screen can take a while to complete depending on the number of piles in the job. Changing batteries. To change the battery in the hub, you will need a 1/4-inch Allen wrench and a flathead screwdriver. Remove the 4 1/4-inch Allen screws from the hub. Carefully pry the battery cover off. A flathead screwdriver in a twisting motion works best. Be careful not to push downwards into the enclosure. You do not want to stab wires or the battery. Grip both the battery connector and the hub connector and pull apart. Do not tug the battery free without supporting the hub connector. Tugging the battery will cause wire and switch damage. Plug the new battery in, making sure you grip both. The battery should go in with the connector on top. Replace battery cover and screws. Digger derrick kit. These are the accessories for a digger derrick. Trailer plug for powering your display through a trailer hitch plug. Storage flange for safe hub storage while transporting. Display power harness. Battery charger. Spare battery.